Hey, so how's it going, guys? I'm out of my work clothes. I'm in my regular clothes. Picked up my daughter at school. We're waiting on my wife to get home. I'm watching some videos, waiting for my wife to get home. I can't really get any work done. And I try to spend a few hours with my family before I go back in my home office and start working on real estate. I just wanted to close up the day and share with you guys an experience I had. Maybe there's some stuff you can get out of it. So, as I told you earlier, I drove an hour to go do a showing with another real estate agent. And I got to listen to a 25-year veteran real estate agent talk to a potential buyer as we did the showing. And I learned some stuff. I learned some tips. I learned some things about, protections for the buyer. You know, this house we looked at was really nice, but it's a 100-year-old house that the family got for about $15,000, and they're trying to sell it for $160. They tried to sell it for $180, and it's been price reduction done to $165. The buyer's interested in getting it and offering $160, but we saw some foundational cracks that make her nervous. The floors inside, there's some areas where they're a little bit warped or sloped. So that makes me wonder if there's a foundational problem. Sorry, my daughter. Okay, I'm talking. 1 second. I'll get it for you 1 second. Be patient. Be patient. 1 second. And so she's worried about getting trapped into a contract with this house. So we were explaining to her, there's inspections, contingencies, appraisals, etc., etc. But something I learned was that during the inspection period, the buyer, at least in Tennessee, has the right to back out of the deal for any reason. They don't have to, if the seller offered to fix 100% of the things the buyer wanted fixed, they could still say, you know what, I don't want to buy the house, and walk away from it and get their money back. I didn't know that, so that's something new. Another thing was just how we walked through the house. It was my first time seeing it. It was the first time the buyer saw it. It was the first time the 25-year agent saw it. And we all walked through the house with eyes of an inspector looking for reasons why the buyer shouldn't buy it. And I think a lot of agents go into a house looking for reasons why the buyer should buy it because they want to get to closing and they want to make money. And that really does a disservice to the buyer. Our job is to represent them in their best interests, and trying to convince them to buy a house that they probably don't need to or shouldn't isn't doing our job, and it's not honest. So I want you guys to keep that in mind when you go out there and you work for your buyers. Your job is as an agent is to represent them in their best interests. It's the fiduciary relationship where we are responsible for the outcome of their transaction because we're the professionals. And so, take it seriously, guys. And if you do, you're going to have a long, happy, productive career because those clients are going to appreciate it and they're going to come back for more and they're going to send their family and their friends for more. So I hope that helped you guys out. It's been a really good day. I did some cold calling, talked to a bunch of FSBOs, got some great leads. After dinner, I'm going to send out some letters, make some notes on who I need to follow up with tomorrow. Got my presentations printed off. Going to practice my listing presentation. I got one coming up in a week, and hopefully I'll be listing another house. So, things are getting good. Things are looking up. I've got some buyers I'm working with. It's March 2018. I've been full-time real estate agent for 2.5 months now, and it's taken a little bit of time and grind. Not as much grind as it should have been. If you watched the video the other day, I could work a lot harder, and I'm committed to doing that now. And because of that, I feel confident that in half the time that I've put in so far, I'm going to triple what I've already been doing. All right? I'll holler at you guys later. Have a good night. So what's going on, guys? It's Wednesday, the 14th, and I did some FSBO calling this morning. I didn't get any appointments, but I've got some good leads that I'm going to send some, put into my follow-up plan. And I was going to do some more calls, but at 2 o'clock I got to drive an hour away to do a showing with another agent. And so I need to run some errands before I leave. But I wanted to share with you, it's a pleasure working from home. I love working from home and not having to be anywhere, even though I still dress like I'm going to an office because, you got to dress for success every day. But what I did want to share with you was what I have to deal with when I'm working from home. Guys. Hey guys, wake up. Does that make you want to work? That makes me want to take off this tie and lay down with him. So I got to get the hell out of this house. I'll let you guys know how the showing goes. Maybe I'll shoot some, take some shots of the house. It's an hour drive, but you know when you're new in business, you got to do what you got to do. I'll drive 2 hours for a client if I have to. You can't be lazy in this business. You got to hustle. You got to take action if you want to succeed, especially as a new agent. Okay, you got to prove yourself. You got to go far and beyond what the normal agent does. If most agents only go for a 30-minute drive to sell a house, then you got to go for a 2-hour drive to sell a house. If that's, you got to make your limits bigger, you got to make your sacrifices bigger, and your rewards are going to be bigger. Okay? Guys, you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.